Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth as usual. And I have something that I think will help people to understand sometimes a lot of things. You're dealing with the wrong person, you not enjoying life. This is for a wide variety of people. All my videos ain't just for men. I think women can benefit from a lot of my videos. So, and I do have some female subscribers. I'm going to try to condense this into a short, but this one is entitled 8 Signs/Characteristics of a Miserable Person. Now, y'all got to understand something. I can see my collar, but y'all know I'm a clean guy, but I don't focus so strong on outward appearance all the time, Unfortunately, you can't bring me down in the dumps. I know I look good, whether I'm looking rough or whether I'm looking smooth. I know I look good. So, we got to talk about this because some people could be bringing you down. Some people, you might not even know they bringing you down. Like it can be something that's as simple as somebody you talking to on Snapchat. If that's a miserable person, their behavior and their actions may negatively affect you. So you got to know some of these characteristics. You got to know some of this stuff. So I had to, kind of meditate on it a little bit. And I came up with this list. And I'm sure it's a lot more. But I came up with this list. And number 8. Or not number 8. Let's start from number 1. We'll go 1 to 8. Number 1. They are always making life suggestions to you. I mean, some people, now little disclaimer, some people be trying to help you. But some people might not understand that you already got your plan. They might not understand that you have thought these things through. And because it don't look the way they think it should look sometimes, people will try to help you. And sometimes you don't be needing help. You just need to execute your game plan. So, but miserable people are always trying to make life suggestions to you. But if you keep listening to them, you be like, wait a minute. This dude don't seem happy. This girl don't seem happy. Number 2, y'all gotta realize sometimes I be having so much that I have to write it down, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I be wanting to get it all to the forefront. And if you just I could do it off the top of my head, but sometimes you'll forget things. You'll be like, man, I forgot that. I left that out. So number 2, they never complain. They keep all their business private. There's no way you're going to get over the top and no way you happy and nobody know about you, nothing about you, none of your troubles in life. You try to keep all that stuff private because a real person, an intuitive person can see right through that. It's not that you should be telling people all your business, but that's a sign of a miserable person. When the devil is attacking somebody or a person is miserable, the way the devil can keep attacking them is to get them to isolate and keep everything private. Because you might stumble across a person with the wisdom to help you correct whatever it is. But how can they help you if they don't know what's going on? And I could have put on this list that miserable people act fake, but that's kind of like along the lines of number 2. Number 3, they love to put you down. There's a thing called constructive criticism. But miserable people, their criticism is often unconstructive. It's not constructive criticism. It's just them trying to elevate. So they love to put you down. They love to put your kids down. They're jealous. I could have put that on there. But yeah, they love to put you down. Number 4, they take a lot of selfies. Every time you look, it's a picture of them. That's because they trying to overcome something. Like they dealing with something. Like it could be they trying to make themselves believe that they're attractive, but they struggling with the notion that they ain't. I don't gotta make myself believe it. I already know. And it's crazy because I already know, but I can improve on it too. And I already know this. And why are you taking all them selfies? You already know how you look. I mean, yeah, that's number 4. Number 5, I had to kind of condense this. Their conversation is inconsistent. 1 minute they complain, which I talked to you about. One of their traits is they don't tell none of their business. They might not tell their business, but every now and then they will complain. But their conversation is inconsistent. Because you be like, I'll be looking at people like, wait a minute, you keeping all your business private. You complain about this, this, and this. But then you start bragging. So it shows me that they're miserable. Because when you're doing something you don't love, you're doing somebody you don't love, all of this stuff leads to misery, man. Like I said, the next minute they're bragging or acting like they are better than you. You can't, some people, this is why you gotta be, this is why YouTube is good. Because if you watch the right people, you can gain the wisdom and knowledge to make your life better. You watch me, I believe you can get better. Like, it's not saying that you ain't doing good. A lot of y'all doing good. But I think you could do better. Especially when I put this God game out. I'm not putting it out right now because people be running with other people's stuff. But when I put this out, this straight from God himself. You ain't got to believe it. It's straight from God himself. I'm telling you the truth. The truth, man. This God game is straight from God himself. The people be playing the God game. They be trying to be him. So some of his misery is going to make you miserable. People who play that game is going to make them miserable. So like I said, the conversation is inconsistent. 1 minute they complaining, the next minute they bragging or acting like they better than you. Number 6, they always have to be doing something or going somewhere. A miserable person cannot sit down. More than likely, they not gonna watch TV or have any hobbies at home. Like me, I play video games. I listen to music. I do this, I do that. Because I'm going to tell y'all flat out, I ain't miserable at all. I'm just going to be honest about it. I mean, I'm not bragging, but I'm just not a miserable person. Because it's a lot of stuff I'm saying that I could have put on this list. I keep people in perspective. I understand that people are miserable. I understand that people abuse power. I understand that people try to manipulate, I understand this stuff. So when I deal with people, I don't deal with people from a term of them being strongly relevant. You know, I try to respect people, but I don't deal with them as if they're more relevant than I am. You see what I'm saying? And it don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter your success level. There's nothing you could do or have to make me think you, a mere person, and dookie like me, pee like me, do the necessary human task that I do. There's nothing that you can have to make me think you better than me. And that's how we all need to think. So They always got to be going somewhere or doing something. You know, vacations is fine, but staycations is fine too. They always got to be doing something. Oh, it's a nice day. We got to get out. Gotta? No, you don't. Number 7, they hate to be alone. Miserable people cannot handle being alone. They could be making plenty money. They could be living in a luxury condo like in New York looking down on the city. But if they miserable, they're not going to enjoy it. They're not going to enjoy having money. Or if they get like a higher paying job or something like that because they're miserable. They rather just go back where the people are. That's misery. Remember the movie Misery? Y'all need to watch that movie. I'm telling you, that's some deep stuff. That is deep. Number 8, last but not least, they're always on dating apps / social media. And they always hoping to meet somebody on there. Yeah, I go on Facebook, but listen, I'm about to cut Facebook all the way down. Because I know that it's miserable people on Facebook. And you be trying to reconnect to those friends, and they don't be the person you used to hang with. I had to learn that the hard way. My wife been telling me this for years. I had to learn this the hard way. But they always on that stuff. I mean, if you're a woman, what's going to happen? You going to get your insides rearranged. You need to try to preserve your insides, because what if that guy that will marry you come along? You on these dating apps. Have y'all ever seen that Black Mirror episode where they was matching the people with the dating? And it was like a black girl, she might have been mixed or something. It was a white guy, they end up getting together. But in the process of trying to match with each other, she was getting knocked off by all these guys. And it's TV, so she still found the soulmate she was looking for. But that might not happen to some of the rest of y'all ladies. So y'all need to get off those dating apps and know that you're going to get knocked down on those dating apps. So understand that might affect your future possibilities of getting with somebody. I mean, just understand that. The social media, they be on Facebook, Twitter, all this. Celebrities is different. They the total opposite. They got the money to go wherever they want. Some of them don't want to go nowhere. They want to relax sometimes. So you will see them on these social media platforms and on YouTube and all that. It's kind of the reverse. But then for some of them, it might not be reverse. It might just be they miserable too. You got to learn how to get rid of misery. The first person that needs to love you is you. You need to learn to love yourself. And if you made bad decisions in the past, you need to accept that and move on. And don't do those things. Stay away from people that will lead you to do those things. This God game stuff, y'all. Y'all got to stop letting people play the God game with you. You got to learn how to deal with those who are playing this game. But anyway, that's all I have for now. I'm sure I got more videos to come. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix. No, not recognizing a miserable person. No letting miserable people make you miserable. Some people are still married. And sometimes the person you married to is either making you miserable or they miserable. It happens. You got to deal with the situation, make your decision, and then deal with the situation. It could be your job. It could be your coworkers. What's your decision? Is that job worth you being around all those miserable people? Because if you anything like me, I spot it right away. That person is miserable. I don't care how many haircuts they get, Jordans, how many pairs of Jordans. That person is miserable. And sometimes you got to be careful when you in a whole building full of miserable people. Miserable. Mad at theyself for underachieving. Mad at theyself for this. Mad at theyself for that. So now they mad at you. And I'm gonna say this. And this ain't a jab or nothing at people who like doing this. But I'm gonna say this. How is it any different when a person just puts tattoos all over themselves than a person that is cutting themselves with a knife? Explain that to me. And there's nothing wrong with people who, if that's what the Bible says there's something wrong with it. But if that's what you like doing, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that how is it any different? You're still getting cut. And that's why you have guys that understand this to be breaking it down about red flags with women. A woman that will get a whole tattoo across her back, that means that she loves pain 9 times out of 10. And some women, that's why they're talking about this little wing ding stuff, little D energy stuff, because they want to feel pain. Some women like pain more than pleasure. They want you to have a 15-inch wing ding so they can feel that pain. Weird. Miserable. But anyway, keep tuning in for more videos.